Hi friends, this is Pooja and you're watching cookwithpooja.com. Today I'm going to share another bread pakora recipe, and this is bread pakora with a difference because we are going to prepare cheese bread pakora. So let's get started. We need bread, 1 cup of chickpea flour, that is besan, little bit of fresh coriander chutney, teaspoon of tomato ketchup, carom seeds about half a teaspoon, 1/4 a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon or as per your taste salt, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of amchur, that is green mango powder, or instead you can use chaat masala also, pinch of baking soda, and we are going to stuff it with cheese. So I'm taking few cheese slices. That's it with the ingredients. Our first step will be to prepare the batter. For that we are firstly going to sieve the chickpea flour or besan, because this will help us while preparing the batter. We will have no lumps. Sieve it nicely. Next we are going to add pinch of baking soda or cooking soda. Basically it is soda bicarb. It gives nice texture to our pakoras. Salt, a teaspoon of salt, very little turmeric powder. This will give nice color. Half a teaspoon of red chili powder, or as much spicy you like, and half a teaspoon of amchur, that is green mango powder. This will give a nice tangy flavor. And 1/4 a teaspoon or half a teaspoon ajwain or carom seeds, and mix them all together nicely. Now we will slowly add water to make a thick batter. Don't add too much of water at one point. Keep mixing it nicely. Keep adding little water and immediately mix it with good pressure so that there are no lumps. As you can see, there are lumps right now, but we will remove all of them, no worries. As the batter is too thick, we are going to add some more water. And give it a nice mix. As you can see, it is now very smooth. There are no lumps, but this is too thick. We need the batter to be of dropping consistency. So we'll add some more water and again nicely mix it. At this point, it's better to use a whisk rather than a spatula or a spoon. So I'll take on the whisk now. Add some more water. That's it. And nicely whisk it like you whisk your eggs. Keep mixing nicely. You can see it's of dropping consistency now. Perfect. One more time I'm going to mix it nicely. And we are going to keep this batter aside for 5 minutes. Our batter is ready. The most important point of making the perfect batter is that the consistency should be dropping consistency like this. You can adjust the amount of besan and water depending upon how many pakoras or bread pakoras you are making. But for that, just keep in mind the consistency. It should be of dropping consistency. Now while we keep this for rest, let's heat oil in a kadhai for deep frying the bread pakoras. Cheese bread pakora is one special type of bread pakora. For that, take 2 slices. One we will top it up with tomato ketchup or any other ketchup you prefer. Maybe chili sauce also is fine. And other one I'm going to coat it with coriander chutney. Do I have. You can use any other thing like pesto or any other sauce or ketchup of your taste. Maybe tamarind chutney, whatever. Now the best part about this bread pakora is this is especially for the cheese lovers, the people who love cheese, because it becomes very yummy and melted cheese when it comes with the crispy coating of bread pakora. Trust me, it's heavenly. So now my 2 breads are ready. with different sauces. Now place the complete slice of cheese onto the bread slice. Little bit of amchur or even chaat masala, anything is fine. Wow. Red chili powder. And obviously little bit of salt. Not much, because see, cheese is also a little salty in taste, as you know. So not much salt is required here. So this is just plain and simple cheese sandwich. This is done. My oil is hot and I'm going to coat the oil and deep fry it. I'm going to just take little bit drops of hot oil and pour it into the batter. This actually makes the batter very smooth. And give it a last whisk like this. And let's check our oil is preferably hot or not. For that, take little bit of batter and add 2-3 drops of the batter. And as you can see, it has puffed up a bit and it came up instantly. So the oil is perfectly hot. Now we will fry our cheese bread pakora. Dip the cheese sandwich into the batter and coat it nicely from all the sides so that you are not able to see the bread at all. After that, we are going to dip it in the hot oil. Remove the excess batter and drop it in the hot oil like this. And pour hot oil over to the other side like this. This will help the bread pakora puff up nicely and get cooked evenly from all the sides. That's it. Now we will just flip on the other side like this smoothly and let it take its own time to get cooked. The oil should not be very hot, because in that case the bread pakora will remain uncooked from inside. So this is the right temperature. Let it take its own time. It's perfectly done. I'm going to remove it from the hot oil. Wow, see how nicely it's puffed up. That's it. Our crispy golden brownish cheese bread pakora is ready. You can remove these extra batter fried. And now we are going to cut it into 2 halves to see how our cheese looks after getting fried. Cut it diagonally into 2 halves. And let me make it into 2 halves. See, wow, how creamy and cheesy it's looking. See, mouth-watering cheese bread pakora. I'm sure you haven't tried this before. Cheesy, creamy bread pakora is ready. I just can't stop myself from having this. You don't forget to try this at home. I'm sure you and your family are going to love it like anything. This one is kids special and I call it bread pakora with a difference. So for more such delicious recipes, please stay tuned with cookwithpooja.com and don't forget to subscribe us at Cook with Pooja YouTube channel and like us on facebook.com. Bye bye.